But why explain the values? People already know the values and live them too.
Reinforcement.
Remember Ida?
Ida, wasn't she the pretty one who used to sit back there in the consumer behavior class?
No.
No? Then who Ida?
Awareness, interest, desire and action.
That always used to go like shh.
Come on, you know these things. We reinforce their awareness, we pique their interest, fuel their desire and cause action. Get them excited about what we're saying so that they respond to our big idea and with enthusiasm.
Nominate people for the Living the Values Award. Right? Sounds good to me.
Okay, let's begin with passion. What comes into your mind when you hear the word passion?
Here it is. Fire in the belly, intensity, innovation and a deep sense of purpose.
Objection, my lord. He is reading from the Values Handbook.
Overruled. He is supposed to read from the Values Handbook. Now, integrity.
He who has honor holds himself to an ideal of conduct, even when no one's looking, and especially when it is inconvenient, unprofitable, or sometimes plain dangerous to do so.
Integrity. The backbone of our reputation. Without it, we may stand tall, but we may not stand for anything.
It's about being ethical, transparent, principled, respectful, upright.
Commitment. Commitment is delivering on promises. A single person who keeps his or her word has the power to move the world.
Accountability. Discipline. Results orientation. Reliability. I'm so committed to making this award story a big success, guys.
Ratna, we are committed to making this a big success.
Seamlessness is leveraging diverse competencies and perspectives to garner the benefits of synergy while promoting organizational unity through sharing and collaborative efforts.
Powerful words here, Ratna. Inclusion, teamwork, integration, empowering and learning from the best. And in a global company like ours, it would be a real waste if we weren't learning from each other.
Look at us. We, HR, supply chain, Corpcom.
Absolutely. What would you do without us, Ratna?
Work seriously.
Responding to internal and external customers with a sense of urgency. Speed is about being one step ahead.
But, what's in it for me to vote for someone else?
When people are appreciated publicly for a job well done, it creates a culture of positivity.
Which in turn heightens one's level of commitment to work and the workplace, thus heightening employee belongingness.
True. You see, you always want to create a desirable environment in which you'd want to live in. That's why we vote, right? To create a society we want to live in. We strive for something better. What higher motivation can exist for man to do the right thing than the joy of having done the right thing?
Nice. What higher motivation can exist for man to do the right thing
than the joy of having done the right thing?
Nice. Wow.
So, now we come to the points to keep in mind while nominating someone for the award.
Yeah, we may recognize a value or extraordinary behavior in a moment or an episode, but one must keep in mind that the values themselves are not a one-off display.
I.e., these values need to be displayed by the individual consistently.
And where it is so, it's bound to be universally recognized by the people around the nominee. And dude, one doesn't use IE when speaking, just in text.
Also, when one nominates a person for an award, look for roundedness over a single dimensional display of a value.
That in bold, underline and italics.
If a person shows extraordinary passion, that's great, but then one must display other values as well.
Maybe not to the same extent, but it's important that they have identified these values in the nominees.
I.e., a weighted average approach, as against nominating someone for a single episode for a single value.
Well played on the IE.
The next thing is that the nominees always place ABG's interests above all others, which means that they have a longer term perspective on issues, and more importantly, they stick to their guns when the going gets tough.
And critically, he or she is self-driven to display value-based behavior in spite of no carrot dangling in front of him or her.
And let's not forget those people who take a principled stand on issues despite pressures, both internal and external.
Well, that's it. So, thank you. This was our big idea, to encourage people to nominate and also to think about things when, nominating.
For the Living the Values Award.
Pretty good. The insights help. We should try to be insightful when we get the message out.
I was thinking, the points which you just mentioned, we have tons of people like these in our organization.
And in each of our businesses.
So, you're saying that we have a problem of plenty?
Yep, problem of plenty.
But isn't that great? We have a problem of plenty.
And what we're saying is all you have to do is pick and nominate these people.
I'm feeling great about this idea.
I just have one question.
Yeah, how are we going to spread this big idea?
How about we make a film
A film? Like a good crisp video?
which gives the message, i.e. spreads the word. All that and more coming soon to a desktop near you.
Ta-da! That'll work. That will work. Let's do it. A film to spread the word. Good work, everyone. Thank you. Find those numerous people around you who live the ABG values. Nominate them. Your nominations are a way to create a positive and more rewarding work environment. For more details on Living the Values Awards, log on to www.adityabirdaawards.com. Thank you very much for watching this video.